The sunniest spot in your garden might actually be the hungriest, and I know that sounds completely backwards. We're always told to put plants in full sun, chase the light, clear the shade. But there's something happening in that bright, warm soil that nobody really talks about. And once you see it, you'll never look at your garden layout the same way again. Today we're talking about nitrogen, the single most important nutrient for plant growth, and why your sunniest beds might be losing it faster than your plants can ever use it. Simple, practical, and genuinely useful. Let's get into it. Quick foundation before we get into the good stuff. Nitrogen is the nutrient plants use more than almost anything else. It's what drives leafy, green, vigorous growth. It's what makes your vegetables produce well and your plants look full and healthy rather than pale and thin. When a plant is nitrogen deficient, you see it fast. Yellowing leaves, stunted growth, poor yields. The tricky thing about nitrogen is that it doesn't just sit still in your soil waiting patiently to be used. It moves. It gets absorbed by roots, washed away by rain, consumed by soil bacteria, and, here's the part most gardeners don't know about, it evaporates. Literally leaves the soil and goes into the air as a gas. That process is called nitrogen volatilization, and sunlight and heat are two of its biggest drivers. Here's what's actually going on in that sunny garden bed. When soil is exposed to direct sunlight, the surface temperature rises significantly, sometimes much higher than the air temperature above it. Dark, bare soil in full sun can get surprisingly hot on a warm day, and that heat triggers a chemical process where nitrogen compounds in the soil, particularly ammonia, convert into gas and simply drift away. Think about it like this. You know how a puddle evaporates faster in full sun than in shade? Nitrogen does something similar. The heat gives it energy to escape. And unlike water, which comes back as rain, that nitrogen is just gone. Your plants never see it. This is actually a well-known problem in agriculture. Farmers who apply fertilizer to open fields in warm weather can lose a significant portion of that nitrogen to volatilization before it ever reaches the crop roots. The same thing happens in your garden, just on a smaller scale that's easier to miss. Now let's look at what happens in shaded soil, and why it holds on to nutrients so much better. Shade keeps soil temperature lower and more stable, and cooler soil slows down that volatilization process dramatically. The nitrogen stays in the soil longer, stays in a form that roots can actually absorb, and gets used by your plants instead of floating off into the atmosphere. But it goes further than just temperature. Shaded soil also tends to retain moisture better, and moisture is important here because nitrogen needs water to move through the soil and reach plant roots. Dry, hot, sunny soil loses nitrogen through evaporation and has less water to carry what's left down to the roots. Shaded soil keeps that whole system working more efficiently. There's also the microbial angle. The beneficial bacteria in your soil that help convert nitrogen into plant-available forms actually prefer cooler, moist conditions. Full sun and high heat stress those bacteria and slow down their activity. Shade keeps them active and productive, which means more usable nitrogen reaching your plants consistently. So, how does this actually change the way you should think about your garden? First, bare soil in full sun is one of the most nutrient-leaking situations you can have. If you've got open beds sitting in direct sunlight with nothing covering the surface, you're losing nitrogen constantly. The fix is simple. Mulch. A good layer of straw, wood chips, or even dried leaves on the soil surface acts like shade for your soil. It keeps the temperature down, holds moisture in, and dramatically slows nitrogen loss. This is one of the easiest wins in gardening, and it costs almost nothing. Second, think more carefully about which plants go where. Heavy feeding plants, things like corn, leafy greens, brassicas, tomatoes. These are the plants that need nitrogen most. Putting them in your hottest, sunniest, most exposed beds, and then wondering why they need constant fertilizing is a cycle a lot of gardeners get stuck in. Pairing these plants with some afternoon shade, or at least keeping their soil well mulched, makes a real difference. Third, if you're adding compost or any nitrogen-rich amendments to your soil, timing matters. Early morning or evening applications when the soil is cooler give nitrogen a better chance of staying put and getting absorbed rather than volatilizing in the midday heat. Let me give you a few really simple things you can do straight away. Mulch everything. Seriously, if there's one takeaway from this whole video, it's that. Covered soil holds nutrients, bare soil loses them. Aim for at least 5 to 8 centimeters of mulch across any bed that sits in direct sun. Use shade cloth during peak summer heat. A simple shade cloth over your most exposed beds during the hottest part of the day can reduce soil temperature noticeably and cut nitrogen loss significantly. You don't need full shade. Even 30 to 40% shade cloth makes a difference. Plant densely. When plants cover the soil with their own leaves, they create natural shade for the ground beneath them. Densely planted beds lose far less nitrogen than sparse ones with lots of exposed soil between plants. And water in the morning. Morning watering keeps soil moist through the hottest part of the day, which helps hold nitrogen in place and keeps those soil bacteria active and working for your plants. I think what I find most interesting about all of this is how it flips something we take for granted. Sun is good for plants. Absolutely. But sun beating directly onto bare soil is working against you in ways that are really easy to miss because the loss is invisible. You just notice your plants looking hungry and reach for more fertilizer, not realizing the soil itself is the issue. A little mulch, some thoughtful planting, and a bit more attention to what your soil surface is doing. That's genuinely all it takes to hold on to the nutrients you already have. And a garden that keeps its nitrogen is a garden that needs a lot less from you over time. Give some of these a try and see what changes. And if you've already been mulching heavily or using shade cloth, drop a comment. I'd love to hear whether you've noticed a difference in how your plants perform. Like and subscribe if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the